Mr. Sherman.
Hell yeah. That was it, dude.
Hola, senors.
Oh, fuck.
What?
I thought I knew some Spanish, and it's registering now that I retained nothing.
Oh, my God. Hola, senors.
Fuck, that's
senoras.
The most casual thing you could say to somebody.
Senoritas.
Holy Christ. Right off the rip, dude. I might as well have... I should pay for Duolingo.
You know what? You don't have to. I started doing the version where I don't pay, and I'm learning Spanish just fine. Just a little every day, baby.
I should pay it at a penance for not remembering how to respond to hello there.
You know, I've come a long way since Joel the Bee that I tried to...
Oh, right.
If you've been sticking with us, I was trying to learn Spanish by using a memory palace, a system of mnemonic devices in which I am a bee named Joel, and I'm flying around the world of Joel. And it was helpful, but shockingly, I got to Colombia, and my grasp of Spanish was not...
Dismal?
It was, I wasn't saying much. I was doing a lot of smiling.
Yeah.
I was gesturing with my hands.
Mm-hmm.
I was making
universal languages.
Yes. I was using. I mean, I realized how good I am at smiling with my eyes and conveying, "Hey, I mean
lost.
you no harm."
I come in peace.
I like I'm lost. Hey, fucking help me.
Welcome to In the Minivan.
Welcome to In the Minivan, where we are slowly gaining an understanding of Spanish, and you get to be along for the ride.
There are a couple through lines of this podcast. The first is you learning Spanish.
I see.
Second...
What was the second one?
Oh, I don't know.
Max forgetting things.
Yep, that's. You know what I'm ready. This is something that this podcast has taught me.
What?
If I wear a white T-shirt, I'm gonna spill coffee on it.
So now you wear the blacks.
Well, I am today because I tried wearing T-shirts 3 times this week that were all white. I'm trying a new look out, and the white T-shirt is crucial to it. I've ruined every T-shirt I've bought.
Man, are you just buying new T-shirts?
Yes.
What happens? There's got to be a way to get coffee out of a white tee. Is there not? Have we not come far enough?
Here's the thing. My girlfriend says Laura says if you use Tide to go pens, you'll just knock it out every time.
No shit.
Yeah, and I know that she's right, but that's not going to remember.
Okay, well, this is something this can continue to develop as the pod continues to be released. We'll get you a Tide pen.
Okay.
And we'll see.
That's right. You know what, dude?
Let's see if we can solve this. Maybe you don't have to stop spilling. You just gotta get better at cleaning.
Her justification the other day, she was like, well, why don't you stop drinking coffee so late in the afternoon? And I was like, touche, but on my shirt.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
you can learn to clean. You can
and the way
slow
that
down the coffee, you can learn to clean. Sorry, continue.
No, you're absolutely right. I should learn to clean. We're on YouTube.
For those
that was a lot.
He just banged the wall and a picture came down, but he caught it.
I caught it. We're on YouTube, and this would be a perfect time because I need a Tide to Go pen to go to our Patreon.
Yes.
On Patreon, we're doing big things every month for $5. 2 episodes a month. We're talking all kinds of weird shit. If you saw the clips that went off this week.
All kinds of weird shit, yeah.
That all came from our Patreon episode that you can hear $5 a month for $10 a month. Holy moly, guacamole, artichoke, shirts. You're getting a goddamn T-shirt for the pool,
and it's a dark coloring, so you can drink coffee and spill
you can
it
drink
all over
coffee.
that thing.
You can sop up blood, baby,
and especially swim in the pool.
Especially, dude, it's pool season.
You drink coffee in the pool.
You should be drinking coffee in the pool. This is a combo that's often overlooked.
Yeah.
Pool coffee.
You
can feel safe doing it.
It's kind of an upper and a downer. It's got the relaxation of the pool.
It's the stimulating relaxation.
Yes.
This is relaxing for adults.
Absolutely.
And you can only do that in one of our goddamn In the Minivan T-shirts, which you can get by being a $10 patron for 2 months, or they're $30 and that includes shipping. And if you want to go to patreon.com/intheminivan to do that, or if you just want to follow us on Instagram, share this shit with a friend. Tell the person you're next to, hey, I'm listening to a podcast, and usually I wouldn't be talking to you, but I think you need to know about this.
If you're on a train and the person next to you has kind eyes, take out the earbuds and turn to them and go, hey, it's a really good podcast.
Oh.
Or keep the earbuds in, turn to them and go, I love this.
You know what could be a cool move? This is what I like. Because everybody's doing wireless headphones now.
Not me.
Not you. You're afraid of cancer. I get it.
Although I did see a study where they were like, it's not a factor.
Of course it's not.
Whatever. Continue.
So
what were you
what
saying?
you could do if you're a real fucking lunatic, you take your AirPod out, put it in the person next to you's ear.
Wow.
And then you guys can kiss.
You better hope your ears are clean. Don't do it if you got dirty ears.
Don't do it if you got dirty ears, but make sure you do it while Mike's playing this damn jam for you. And while you're sharing this with them, why don't you go on Patreon? Why don't you go on Instagram?
Let's all imagine right now as this jam plays, you're taking out an earbud and you're putting it in a stranger's ear.
Let's hear it.
Hello. 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 Do you like this? Hello.
Yeah.
Would you like to hear more? Hello.
Sure.
Yeah. Well, here we go. Beep boop bop boop bop beep beep bop. A beep bop 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 beep bop 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 papa. Who's your papa? I'm my papa. I'm my mama. My papa. I'm my mama. I got the woo woo. Tick tick it. Talk talk to teeth. Do you like it? Do you like it? Oh, hello. Hello. Do you like it? Oh, no. B. C. Oh, B. Oh, C. We learned the Spanish. Shh. Let it go now.
That was great, dude. I loved that.
And we can clip it.
Dude, I didn't want to say it. I didn't want to ruin the momentum, but in my head, I'm watching this. I'm thinking counts, dude. I'm seeing.
And you know
anytime you start to cry while you're while you're rapping, I know in my head I just see play count. I see the K coming into view.
I was on set with Grace when we were doing animal control. It was towards the end. We were all a little bit afraid, and I did a bit. Because me and Grace got really close, and I would just do such...
Yeah.
I would offload all my weird shit on her, and I was, like, doing a bit where I was singing, and I started to cry.
Yeah.
And she looked up, and she was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, dude.
Because she was just trying to be on her phone and ignore me, and I'm there like an annoying brother, like, hi, so gong, sing, kong, ticka, kong, hi, se kong, ticka, kong, and I'm starting to weep, and she looks up and she's like, you need help.
Yeah, dude.
And I was like, hurt. I was hurt. I was so hurt because I thought we were getting weird, and I was showing her, like, the depth of my weirdness, and she saw it, and she goes, you need a therapist.
That's terrifying.
And I was like, you've betrayed me. You've betrayed me. And then it was a big fun.
Yeah, well, if you don't know what's coming.
Grace, I love you. I love you so much.
Yeah.
You know the real me.
I love that, dude.
If you don't know it's coming.
Yeah, if you don't know it's coming, it is daunting to see a man speaking gibberish and crying at you.
Staring directly at you. Dude,
it's the closest I can imagine to being a priest hearing confession.
I don't know why I do that. I wonder if
we've talked about it. It's flow state, dude, and it's a beautiful thing.
That's like what a shaman tries to hit.
Yeah,
it's a shamanic act to sing gibberish and look somebody in the eye and weep.
Dude, monks moved to Nepal to receive the clarity you get in this closet.
They go deep into a cave and it's just me with a loop machine going, looking into their eyes, tears flowing. And they have to sit there and meditate.
And then, fuck, I've reached enlightenment. I hear, you know that scene in Ace Ventura? When it's like, oh.
Yeah.
That's what I imagine it is. Except it's you in the mango outfit. For Chris Kattan's Mango.
And the song is just... Oh, new llama, come to my spa. Hello, llama. What you want? What you want? I check it your call. What's your language? I don't know. Mama. Sit papa. Take a seat. Get your papa.
I have to spread
it's like
this.
An episode of Rick and Morty.
Yeah.
We're giving too much credence to what I think is just a stress response. It's just abject.
No, dude. No, it's cool, man.
Yeah, you're right. It's cool.
Well, yeah, dude. So, like I said, I'm seeing K's at the end of numbers, dude. That's how clippy that is. Well, shit, dude. Fuck. This is a good time because it's starting to get nice out, dude.
Yeah, it's really
the
good.
Sweat's coming.
I biked over here.
Yeah,
just to get my head right. It's lovely,
dude. You got an uphill bike ride to get up here.
Yeah, but then once you get used to it, man, it's the best.
Dude, I've been so spoiled. I've been taking those city bikes, the electronic ones, the motorized ones. I've been riding over the bridge every night, dude, now that it's nice out.
Yeah.
Man, riding the bike across like the Manhattan Bridge and just looking out at the moon and being like, wow, it really doesn't mean anything. It's really quite a feeling.
It really is quite a feeling, and one that I am excited to feel multiple times through the course of these warm months. It is an uphill thing.
It is an uphill. I'm hearing this plane, and I'm just like trying to let the plane go.
I feel like I got to bike out of because if you're coming from Flatbush, you got to bike out of like the slope of Park Slope.
Yeah,
so you're always, whether you're coming or going, you're hitting a big uphill, but you also get a fun downhill.
I love the downhill, dude, especially on the bridge, man, and on those e-bikes.
Oh, yeah.
You pedal a little bit, you're racing. I've been riding bikes all around. I'm like on an absolute mission.
When you ride by people on your e-bike, you have an e-bike and you see a guy on a regular bike and you pass him, do you still feel like a superior cyclist?
No. I feel embarrassed.
Really?
I'm so ashamed.
Some people ride by me on an electric bike with the gusto of a person that is pedaled every piece of
I can tell you what it is that you're feeling, and if it's any, because like this is something. No. I'm very self-conscious about this. It's not that I feel superior, but in my head it is like, hey, I'm clearly going to pass you. Get the fuck out of my way. You know, it's superiority, but it's not athletic superiority.
Yes,
it is
merely.
It's. I have a motor, and you need to respect that, and you need to move to the right so I can pass on the left.
I have a motor, and you need to respect.
That's right, and I only ride the bikes late at night. Really,
you just see a guy up there just chugging, bike all over the place, trying to beat you, and you're like, brother,
not going to
happen. Clear to the right.
I used to be one of those guys.
I know.
I was one of those guys. I had my own bike, and I said, these electronic boys, they think that they can take over the city, but some of us have to pedal.
And you know what? Us boys that continue to bike, I got one gear. I mean, we're talking.
That's stupid.
The conference is talking. No, it's not. I love my bike, and I never want to. That was the first thing I bought.
I know, but what if you had the exact same frame, everything's the same, except if you're going uphill, it could be a little easier.
One day it will happen. It will, it's New York, that my bike, something's going to happen to it, or maybe, God forbid, it gets stolen, and one day I will have to buy a new bike, and on that day, I will get gears.
But you don't even have to buy a new bike.
What?
You can put gears on your bike.
We're not doing that.
All right.
That just sounds so much more complicated.
Oh, okay. Excuse me, dude. I thought maybe you had a little bit of extra money for the first time in your life, and you're like, what could be cool? A $75 gear.
I keep just eating at restaurants, and I don't think that's good.
Oh, dude, you're going out to eat?
I have brunch every day. I go to the gym, and then I go somewhere in Park Slope, and I get like salmon toast and cappuccinos, and
oh my God.
Right? And I love it. And I'm like friendly with the people at the restaurant now. And they know. And I just drop like $30.
Oh, that's not as bad as I thought you were going to say.
It's bad enough where I'm just like, I got to make this a treat or something.
Yeah. I mean, you're going to totally, it's going to be lost on you in a second. Because, after a while, it stops being brunch and it becomes just breakfast.
Yeah. And
that's just where you go for breakfast.
Now I'm at a new standard of breakfast that I don't want to try and maintain. It's too much.
That's a lot to ask, dude.
God, I love smoked salmon, though. Lord in heaven, I love smoked salmon.
Are you going to like a Jewish deli?
No. I don't want to blow it up because I know we have so many fans.
For sure. And they'll show up.
You can bleep it.
Hang on. Oh, I can bleep it after.
Yeah. No, it doesn't matter.
All right.
I won't say it.
No, but because I go over there, I've been losing my fucking mind working out of my apartment.
Uh-huh.
So I've been going to different neighborhoods on different days of the week Tuesdays and Thursdays are Park Slope days.
Oh yeah.
And I've got a coffee shop there that I fuck.
Oh, there's so many.
Dude, there's a secret one. I'll tell you what.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's awesome, dude. They've got a backyard. They've got, dude, and it's so small. It looks so small. You walk by it, you would never think to yourself, I'm going to go in here.
Yeah.
They've got great food. They have they have Korean fried chicken in this coffee shop.
You're going to tell me afterwards?
Yeah, it's awesome, dude.
Please just say it out loud and bleep it so I don't forget.
It's right. Do you know what coffee is?
No.
It's
okay. Don't give it away.
All right.
I'm going to find it.
Yeah. Well, and this will just be bleep, bleep, bleep. Because we've got all kinds of goodies around the city. But that being said, if you want to connect with us, we did get an email for the first time.
Oh, yeah.
And we're going to address it because it's fucking rad. And if you want to email us, we would love to hear about it. Because, we can push the Discord all we want, but I just don't see it being a thing.
It's not popping.
I mean, no, dude. It's mostly me asking everybody how their workouts are going.
And they're not.
And everybody, no, people respond and they're like, it's cheat day. And it's like, God damn it.
Hey, come on, guys.
I'm in the gym every day now, dude.
We're getting it every day. I hurt my fucking neck.
Oh,
dude.
did you?
Yeah, I'm out here grinding.
What happened? What'd you do to your neck?
Oh, I was doing my jujitsu, mix. And I just got turned over on my head. I got what they call stacked. And I think it was a mix of what the dude did, but also I had been training too much, and my body was tuckered out and primed for injury.
Oh, no. You're not doing your stretches.
I'm not doing my stretches, and you can't do that kind of workout 7 days a week. It's just too hard.
You do it 7 days a week?
I did it for one. I got a little addicted to the process of doing it, and yeah, I did it 7 days a week. And then the injury came on the tail end of that. So you got to give yourself some rest days.
It's funny. Okay, so real quick, in the minivanpod at gmail.com, if you want to email us, do it. But I'm like really fucking, because 7 days a week is too much. I'm trying to do 6.
Yeah.
I think 6 is like.
Yes. 7 days a week of hard charging type of, like, you can say you work out 6 days a week, but maybe on that 7th day you're going for a long walk. There's ways to be active.
I've totally just buckled myself down the last week and a half, 2 weeks. I'm like really trying to fucking, I'm in on optimization. I'm in on all the bullshit that you've been preaching. I'm like, it took me a long time, but I feel amazing.
This is the way. Yeah, it really makes a difference.
I feel so much better.
Really?
I have focus and I have clarity and I have like, Doc, I want to own shit now. Get this. I had a good long conversation with our friend Harris yesterday.
Yeah.
I'm over being a socialist. I'm over being good. I'm all about how can I optimize my life to amass not just wealth but happiness. And in finding happiness, how do I get incredibly grossly rich?
Yes.
Because I want to own a sports team. That's the new goal.
What sports team do you want to own? You have to have a team in mind.
I do have a team in mind, but it's I don't even want to put it out there.
Why not? You don't want to speak into reality?
I want to own the Atlanta Hawks, Michael.
Of course.
Of course I do.
Yeah.
The Braves seem out of reach because they're a championship team.
Legacy team. Hawks, yeah.
Hawks, nobody really cares about the Hawks except for me. I feel like I'm the only guy that cares about the Hawks.
They need help.
They need help.
They need us.
They need us, dude. Here's what happened. Okay.
Welcome to the Cum Zone.
That was
I'm going to just turn the soundboard off so we don't have another one of them cum zone interruptions. My momentum. Dude, I started watching that fucking, you know who this is my version of Ogmandino of Matthew McConaughey. Uh-huh. I'm all in on the Rob McElhenney train.
Oh, dude, you're a Rob.
I'm a Rob McElhenney guy.
Is he into optimization?
I'm not entirely sure what his routine is, but the way that he has maneuvered and like worked his career fascinates me.
Yeah.
And it's what I want, dude. He seems like a guy, because he bought a soccer team.
Yeah.
And it's...
So Wexham United is a documentary about him buying a soccer team?
So him and Ryan Reynolds, basically, they'd never met before, but they were both like... He was like... supposedly, like, Rob McElhenney got really into the idea of, like, soccer, and he found this team that needed help, and he kind of got Ryan Reynolds... Because Ryan Reynolds has a bigger following and has more, like, movie star money and shit. and they bought this team, and the documentary starts as them like buying the team, but it very quickly becomes around like the town itself.
Yeah.
And it's more about like the people that support the team and the people that go to the games, and it's not a winning team and all of that. But it's like, fuck, dude, it seems so exciting to own a sports team and to be able to like revitalize a community around it.
Yeah, yeah.
Because that's what I love about sports. Is like, that's why I'm a Hawks fan in New York, is like, there's a small community of us, and we go to different bars or whatever to watch games. And like, sports is one of the few things, whether you really give a shit about basketball, baseball, whatever it is, if you can find a way to like connect with other people around a shared thing, it's really special.
Oh yeah.
And and I want to fucking do that, dude.
You want to be the guy that helps facilitate that for everybody.
Yeah, man, because that's, dude.
How would you revitalize the Hawks?
Well, there's no way. That's the problem. It's really just about, I want season tickets to the Hawks, baby.
You got to have some ideas. You got to be an idea man. What are we doing?
Well, the money.
Are we cutting Trey?
Ooh, that's a good question, because it really depends on who's on the market right now.
Yeah.
I think are you a basketball guy?
No, but I know enough to say, what are we cutting Trey?
So there's a rumor. There's the season's not over. We're waiting to see what the Celtics do. But Jaylen Brown from the Celtics, who's kind of been their star, one of their star guards, could be a very reasonable switch for Trae Young, especially if the Celtics win the finals this year. I think he'll be done. Dude, Jalen's from Atlanta. He went to Greater Atlanta Christian. He did a post-game conference after losing to the Hawks wearing an old school Braves hat.
Really?
And it's lit the internet on fire. Not the internet. It lit my Twitter feed on fire.
Yeah.
And it's just a bunch of dudes like, could it be? Could it be? And it would be so cool. That would be the first move.
Yeah.
Second, I'm thinking big shit, dude. Virtual reality everywhere.
Everywhere?
In the stadium, dog. You go in, you can be anywhere else. It doesn't matter.
You can pee next to Trae Young.
You can pee next to Trae Young. You can go to a golf game, but you're still at the Hawks game.
Wow.
I'm thinking, if you don't want to be here, go somewhere else, but you're going to pay me for the pleasure. You know what I mean,
and you're
dude?
going to stay here also.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. I'm picking up what
but
you're
a big
down.
part of this, it all starts with getting my body in shape, getting my mind right. I'm waking up early. I'm going to the gym every day. I'm running. I might go for a run later tonight.
Yeah.
Dude. I'm keeping my head clear,
I need to do the same thing.
I've
been out here having fun, and it's wearing me down.
Oh, really?
I'm hurting myself. Yeah.
What are you doing?
Well, going out, having drinks, doing comedy, and then just staying out too late, not sleeping good. I need to get back on I need some healthy momentum.
There's such a seesaw on this podcast.
There is an insane seesaw. I'm embarrassed to say out loud. Because before it was like never, no, and now I'm like,
no, but this is how it's. We've been doing this for a little over a year now, and it definitely does this, and this is normal because in a month I'm gonna come in, tell you my life's in shambles, and you're gonna be buckled. You're gonna be a black belt in jiu-jitsu, and I'm gonna be over here pitting out, dude. I'm gonna be pitting out, talking about how
as long as we're spiraling upward.
As long as one of us is constantly on the upswing,
yeah,
doesn't matter, dog.
Balance it out.
That's right.
I think you're right.
But what do you? Yeah, you're just partying again?
Oh yeah,
but it's fun, isn't it?
It is fun, and it is a good time. I'm having a lot of fun.
You should. I want that.
You want me to have fun.
Not only do I want you to have fun, I'm very aware that eventually I'm going to crash, and I hope to have fun someday too. And if you're having fun now, when you're buckled back down, I can go have some fun.
Yeah, but I'm going to stay home. I'm going to worry.
No, don't worry about me, none. I'll be fine.
Okay.
I am thinking, I've teetered a lot because I've been eating mushrooms like a motherfucker.
Oh, boy, really?
But little ones.
Oh.
Little babies. And I'm thinking about, not only do I want to do all this optimization shit, but once I stop eating the mushrooms and the big ideas stop and I have to actually find internal motivation, who knows what's going to happen?
Well, I'm scared. I'm just worried about how much we do anything. I mean, because I'm sort of a similar way. It was like, I'm not drinking, but I'm doing mushrooms, or I'm doing this, and I'm doing that. And it's like, man, at some point, I have to interface with life just without and see what happens. But then if it's not one thing, it's like me watching TV. I'm like, okay, well, I can't focus on things, or I can't do this, can't do that. So now I'm watching TV to take up space. I don't know. Now I'm starting to think the secret to everything is just getting out of your house and walking around outside before you start
Brother,
doing all this extra shit.
You're going to love the Max Fine way of optimizing your life.
I don't know if what I said made sense. But yeah,
I think it does because I'm doing, so part of it is I got to be in the gym every day for at least an hour. That's part of it. I got to drink my greens every morning. First thing I do, can't do anything before I drink my greens.
God, this is an insane role reversal.
I know. And this is where I think you're going to really come on board though. 10,000 steps a day, that's for toddlers. I do 15.
15,000 steps.
15,000 steps a day.
The walking constantly is actually very nice.
Dude.
Whenever I'm cooped up in my house and I'm starting to feel like, wait, what am I doing? I'm just like, let me go for a walk.
Dude, this is the
no
thing.
phone.
No phone. No phone.
Walk, and no phone.
You know what's been, this is something that I think we constantly forget. You never lived in Bushwick. I forget that you didn't have that part that everybody else kind of
run into everybody all the time.
Deal with it, dude. We live in a beautiful part of Brooklyn where we can go to the park, and just be
and not run into anybody,
dude. Although I've been running into people lately, and it has been pleasant.
Sure,
I don't mind the running. It's you know what it is, dude. It's you hang out with folks that haven't lived here long enough. They don't understand like. Yeah. I know that we know him and he's on the train. Don't acknowledge him. Yeah. Until we're getting off and just give him a little, hey, good to see you.
Yep.
I was on the train with, it was last night was a little different. I was on the train with Adam and Ismail was on the train.
Right.
And Adam was like, oh, Ismail. I was like, dude, we've got 5 more stops.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what. Because we know him and we're cool, we can go 3 instead of 4 before we acknowledge him. Yeah. But the mental gymnastics you have to play with yourself to give everybody else their space here. Incredible. Fuck these planes. What the fuck?
Okay.
Did I move under an airport?
Have the planes not been a thing before?
Never. I'm afraid they're going to ruin the pod.
No, I think it's fine. I think people understand it.
You know what I found out
planes
about?
Go by.
This is a crazy thing about the Burbank airport. Do you know planes have to turn their engines off when they fly into Burbank and kind of glide in?
I didn't know that.
So apparently there were so many noise complaints from the people in the area from jet engines that when you fly in, they just kind of like glide in.
What's that like? Can you feel it if an engine shuts off when you're on a plane?
I would assume so.
Right?
But I think you just kind of, at that point, your faith is so like...
Or maybe they try to control the cabin in such a way that you wouldn't be able to tell. Because you know when you're in the cabin, it's like there's this constant like they're running a loud AC to drown out extra noise or something.
I don't understand how planes work, and neither does anybody for that matter. Did you know that? Nobody really knows why planes fly. I'm not kidding.
What?
Google this right now. Thank God for smartphones because I know I sound fucking crazy.
It's not true because people know.
They know how to make them fly, but nobody is really positive as to why they stay in the air. And God damn it, if I'm wrong, if this is something, I know where I heard this, and Laura, if you're listening, I love you, but if you put this in my head and it's fake, I'm going to be furious.
Okay. On a strictly mathematical level, engineers know how to design planes that will stay aloft, but equations don't explain why aerodynamic lift occurs. There are 2 competing theories that illuminate the forces and factors of lift. Both are incomplete explanations. Wow. What a face.
What else don't we know about? You know,
I mean,
dude?
Yeah.
Here I am.
The only thing I knew was we don't know how bees fly. They're like, their wings are all crazy.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, we don't know how bees
Jesus
fly.
Christ. What are the bees doing?
Buddy, we don't know. We think we want to know, but we have no idea.
Dude,
This is the life of Frankie Muniz. Did you ever watch that show on
Malcom in the Middle?
No, on MTV. Where it was like you think you know, but you have no idea. It was called like the Live Journal of Blank, and then they would just follow a celebrity around and they talk.
No.
And there's one episode where it's Frankie Muniz, and it's like you think you know, but you have no idea.
He's had a rough
This
go.
is the live thing of Frankie Muniz, but this is when he was still on top.
Oh,
and he in the show they show him at a NASCAR game. And then he watches Dale Earnhardt die. That's the episode. He's at the NASCAR game where Dale Earnhardt wrecks his car and dies.
Holy shit, dude.
Yeah.
That's tough.
And then Frankie Muniz just has to talk about it.
Yeah, but then he wound up being a NASCAR driver.
He did?
Or like race car driver. Yeah.
Is that what Frankie Muniz did?
Dude, do you not know about this? Is going to break your heart, Michael.
What happened?
Brother, he got really into race cars, and I think he wound up injuring himself to the point where like his memory is totally shot. He's kind of like 50 First Dates.
What?
Yeah, like he can't remember.
Wait, no, I gotta Google this.
Yeah, and I just want to circle back before I forget. I think it's really cute that you have such little respect for NASCAR that you called it a game and not a race. I thought that was really sweet.
Wait, I called NASCAR a game?
He was like, yeah, he was at the game where he died.
Malcolm in the Middle, wait, hold on. You might be wrong about this. Is out in front in car racing. Frankie Muniz leads in points after his first 3 races of the new NASCAR season. The 37-year-old entered 14 races in 2006 and kept racing until a crash in 2009. He kept acting, drummed in a rock and roll band, but now he's back behind the wheel.
Whoa!
It's been a long time since Frankie Muniz was Malcolm in the Middle. These days, he's more like Malcolm in the front. So I guess he's doing good.
Good. I love to hear that, man. We love a good comeback.
Wow.
But yeah, I know that he like crashed and he had some serious memory issues. He also, dude, he was in a Disney Channel movie about racing cars as a...
He was. Soapbox, dude, that Soapbox movie.
Yeah, Miracle in Lane 4.
Miracle in Lane 4.
Or
and then
3 or something.
they
Yeah.
find the dude who's like, I know how to fix cars.
The Justin brake.
We'll call this the Justin brake. That's exactly what I was going to say.
And it's just a lever.
Yeah, it's just a fucking handbrake. And that's good.
Yay.
Yay. Hit it. Hit the button.
That might be the first soundboard
right.
I've gotten right ever
good.
on this podcast, dude. 70 episodes, 60 episodes in, we got it.
Okay, Max, we got some tunes here.
We do have some tunes. This has been a wild one. I'm sorry.
What do you mean?
I'm just all over the place.
Buddy, that's the show.
Perfect.
Just a couple of boys.
I love it.
Been all over the place.
I had something
What are you
else.
talking
Oh,
about?
yeah. I saw a really fucking bad movie last night.
What'd you see?
Possession.
Is it about a person getting possessed?
I don't know, dude. It was from the 80s, and I went with Adam and Frank Ruggiero, 2 wonderful boys.
Yes.
And we went to the Metrograph. Have you been there?
The Metrograph.
Yeah, it's like an art house theater in the Lower East Side.
No, I don't think so.
It's cool, man. But they like, I don't know. Adam was so excited that he was like, they sell popcorn in bags, like it's pre-bagged popcorn. And Adam was so excited. He's like, they pop it fresh daily because that's what it says on the bag. And I had to explain to him. I was like, what do you think is happening at a regular movie theater?
That is one of those things where I would see it and I'd be like, oh, cool.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't think about it.
You wouldn't think about the fact that
You're
you
like,
can
oh, wow.
constantly see fresh popcorn
Popcorn's
being
fresh. Wow.
but it's not hot. and meanwhile, they're popping it fresh by the minute
Dude.
at AMC, dude.
It's so funny. So this place is like, we pop it fresh. They make it in the morning like all the donuts.
Yeah, dude.
And they keep it all in the back and just wheel it out.
Someone comes in at 4 a.m., hits pop on a machine.
Just fills it up. And if you go there after 3 p.m., like, we're out of... we sold all the popcorn. We pop it fresh every
day. Yeah.
Sorry.
I
You guys want a hot dog?
We make them fresh every hour. I couldn't get over it. And they don't have a fountain there, man. You got to get everything in a bottle.
All right, don't use the whiny voice.
But anyways, the movie, we go see the movie, and it's the worst movie I've ever seen.
So...
I'm talking, like, I saw Beau's Afraid 3 times, and I was like, this is dense.
Yeah.
I saw this, and I've never wanted to leave a theater. So, we left Holmes and Watson together.
Yeah.
You and I.
Holy shit.
Worst movie experience.
Oh, my God.
That was the worst.
Just the jokes were so awful.
Awful.
I felt bad for them. I felt bad for Will, and I felt bad for John C. Reilly.
Right, and we left.
We left. Christmas Day.
Yeah, dude.
2018.
That. I wanted to do the same thing last night, but out of respect for Adam and Frank, I didn't. And holy shit, did this movie suck. I'm tired of art house movies. I was thinking about what you were talking about, how you were trying to keep up with Ethan and the Criterion Channel shit.
Yeah.
I'm so on your side now, dude. Fuck art house movies. Fuck art, dog. Fuck people with vision. I have no time for that. Entertain me.
Yeah.
I'm paying $17. There better be an explosion or tits.
Stop. What is this character?
I don't know if it's a character anymore. I saw this movie and I was like, I walked out of the theater and I was like, I liked this place walking in. I never want to go back if this is what they show.
That's fair.
I was like, if this is what they think is good, they have no taste.
I don't know. I've seen some good art house movies, I feel like. Yeah?
Well, tell me.
Tell you. I don't know. Back at the Midtown Art Cinema back in Atlanta, I liked watching...
You know what we saw at Midtown Art Cinema together?
What?
Star Trek.
Did we?
Yes, and it was awesome. It was a great...
It was pretty good.
Yeah, because it's a blockbuster
Dude, no,
movie.
I mean, I used to go there when they did the film festival. I watched like this documentary on this white rapper that was trying to make it that was fucking hilarious. This documentary called Do I Sound Gay? Which was basically about a gay guy being like, why do we all sound like this?
Is that the David Sedaris thing?
David Sedaris is in it.
Because he wrote a book, I think, called like, "Does this sound gay?"
Maybe,
I think.
But David Sedaris was like the get in that documentary.
Yeah.
Because my man is living in France, dog, and
Dude,
he was
what a
great.
Dream.
Oh, by the way, shout out to Zach Zimmerman who wrote a book.
Oh yeah,
that is fantastic.
I want to read it.
It's wonderful. It's like $3 on Kindle.
Yeah.
I would give you my copy, but I also want to get sales for my boy. I'll give you my copy. It's also really dog-eared. My copy's kind of...
Don't worry about it. It's whatever, dude. I want to read it regardless of how I come into possession of this book. I want to read it. And everybody that's listening, Zach is the best.
He's the best. And I only bring it up because it's a series of short stories from his perspective growing up in Virginia. And they're wonderful. And they're David Sedaris-esque. They're, humorous short stories. But he's his own writer, and he's so fucking good. He's genuinely funny on the page, dude, which I think is so hard.
I've never said this to him because he has a series on like Time Out New York or something, or that I read, and I love
his writing's fantastic.
He's so funny.
He's really, really funny. Just reading this book, laughing out loud, and I might butcher the title, but the title of the book is it hot in here, or am I suffering for all eternity for my sins on earth, for the sins I committed on earth?
Something like that. But yeah, man, he's great, and please buy that book. Have you read the stuff he does on Time Out New York?
Yeah, I read it. We were supposed to do one of those events together.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the thing where you go strap yourself to a building and sort of.
Dude, that's what I was about to talk to. You were going to do that with him?
I was going to do that with him, and you know why I couldn't? I had to do the second round of auditions for Animal Control.
Oh,
I was
shit.
like, Zach, I really want to do this, but I got to do this audition, and he was like, go for it,
dude. So I went to that thing. I didn't do that part of it, but they have a smaller version at the same place called The Edge, where you like walk out onto the observation deck or whatever. And I almost shit my pants.
Really?
Like, it scared me to death.
Yeah.
There's a section where it's all glass, so you can like just stand and look like a couple hundred feet down at New York. I couldn't get myself onto the glass. Like, I really had a fucking panic attack.
I don't know if I'd be able to. I definitely don't like heights.
No,
I don't know if anybody likes heights, but
reading him talk about like being strapped to the guy and shit, like the entire time reading, and I was like, oh, this was like skydiving.
Yeah.
And I really laughed the entire time. He's great. So buy the book.
So good.
Yeah, dude.
Very, very funny writer. Great comedian too. It's wonderful. He had me on his book release show.
Oh, how was it?
It was so much fun.
Where is the Bell House?
What a great crowd. Bell House. Sold out the Bell House.
I feel like his crowd is probably one of the better ones to perform for.
Totally.
Like, they're just people that are going to like generally accept whatever you throw at them.
They're also intelligent people. Because Zach's very intelligent.
Yeah.
Zach's one of those people who I was friends with, and then I found out he went to I think he went to Princeton.
Yeah.
And then I was like, oh, fuck. And then I was like extra proud we were already friends. I was like,
that's how
my friend went to Princeton.
That's how I felt about. There's another comic who I don't like. He talks about like Zach Brazel.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Went to Harvard.
Yeah, but I didn't know until like I spent a weekend hanging out with him,
right.
And I was like, oh wow, he went to Harvard. How cool! How cool am I for hanging out with a Harvard guy?
Yeah. I forget it was Zach too, just because he's so funny at doing that character on stage. Where he's not a Harvard guy at all. Right.
Yeah. Yeah, he's so funny, man. But
so
that rules. Funny. Well, shit. We're already talking about other types of art and other types of media.
So let me talk about... I got you right here.
Yeah, let's jump into some music.
I want to play some new Tyler, the Creator. Call Me If You Get Lost, too. Which there's a couple... I really like the music video for this song. It's called What a Day. And Tyler, the Creator is just... he lives up to his name. He's a very creative individual, and he continues to create.
What a wild... I think about like do you remember the first thing you heard from him? Because
everybody knows it was the him eating.
Yonkers.
I'm a fucking walking paradise. No, I'm not. Threesomes with a fucking triceratops, reptar.
Yeah. Yonkers. And I remember...
It's the roach.
Yeah, dude. Jaron and I
Hangs
watched
himself.
this and being like, what the fuck is this?
He made a splash, too.
And now it's just like to see not just him, but like the whole, Odd Future thing and like all of those guys and seeing where they've kind of like splintered off into.
It's pretty cool.
It's so cool.
Taco's killing it as an actor on Dave.
Oh yeah, dude!
Jasper was
he's
in
on Jackass.
Yep,
it rules, man. So yeah, I haven't heard this yet.
Also, his lyricism is
incredible.
Top notch. I mean, he's really saying real shit.
Yes,
he's very much
I pulled up in that
a great lyricist.
Let it repeat buggy. Had to switch the hue cause I'm LA boy smuggy, but more likely to get hurt by somebody who love me. My lady, she don't trust me. Know I'm a sick puppy. Know that women throw themselves at me and men want me. Anything could happen.
I love this, dude. Do you know, like,
that's why I sit funny.
One of the reasons I always like him is the production. It's like the music and the beats. It's all fucking, the sampling is just smart.
And it really fits the vibe he creates on YouTube, like the visuals he uses, because on this one it's not a cohesive like music video plot, and I think he's using chunks of other music videos too. Yeah, but just the aesthetic and the vibe, he's truly a very artistic individual, and I appreciate what he does.
Love that, dude, because I remember we were in Chattanooga, we were at Rock City, and this was the first time I'd ever heard this.
We went to Rock City together.
Yes, we did.
Dude, what a weird fucking
place. But you fucking snuck in. I was a bitch. I paid the fee.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I just remember getting in, and dude, that's a funny story. We get up there, we were killing time in Chattanooga, and we were like, yeah, let's go to Rock City and see what this is about. And it was like $4 to get in. It was really cheap. And you had some fucking like moral opposition to paying $4 to go. And I was just like, well, you're not going to get in then. I guess you just won't see Rock City. And I went and paid, and then you got in and you snuck in, and it really frustrated the hell out of me.
Walked over a fence.
I know
I think I walked over a low fence.
Yeah, dude, and I was such a baby about it.
Yeah, it's fine. I mean, I'm a baby about certain shit, but I do remember that. There's Rock City is...
It's an abomination.
It's just this... You got to go see it. If you get a chance to see the Rock City, you'll see signs. You'll
see barns.
You'll see barns that say "See the Rock City," and it's sort of Tennessee, Georgia staple. It's like you got to see it once. It's full of these weird, like, what do you call them? Mobiles, like.
Oh, they're like triptychs, like scenes, weird,
they're weird little
like gnomes
and scenes, and I can't even think of the words, and I feel like my brain's gonna explode.
Let me try. So here's the thing: a lot of people complain. A lot of people have issues with Mount Rushmore and what they did to the Magic Mountain, and I understand that it is. I'm not gonna riff on this too hard because I do understand there's a whole Native people that have had spiritual connections to the mountain, and then
and now it's got.
But what they did to Rock City makes Mount Rushmore look like a fucking anthill.
Rock City,
they gutted this thing.
Rock City is a haunting cavern. It's a series of caverns filled with haunting scenes.
So what they did, they blew out the fucking core of this mountain, and they put scenes in with trolls that they painted in blacklight paint.
It's also kind of fucking awesome.
It's very cool. It's so cool.
Up. Oh man, yeah,
But it is insane that they charge money to make you walk into a place that is just a blown out mountain where they put children's toys, and they were like, let's see how creepy we can make this rock.
Yeah. And you see the rock City and you're like, fuck,
I just spent 2 hours in here.
And you just think it's going to be, because you see the sign, see the Rock City, and you're imagining, you're building something up in your mind like, oh my God, the Rock City.
You know what they do so brilliantly at Rock City is they make you think that the big attraction is just around the corner.
Oh yeah.
And it's never there.
It's never there.
It's like, oh, you're going to go through, what do they call it? Fat Man's Pass? And it's like the little crevice that you have to
Once
squeeze
you get through
through.
Fat Man's Pass, what do you see?
It's like, oh, more fucking gnomes, dude? Now these gnomes are calling their friends, and you want me to look at these? They got gnomes drinking whiskey, and they're like, isn't this cute? It's like, no, this is alcoholism, and you're making fun of it by putting a troll in the fucking place. There's a man that needs help. This is a man that needs treatment and a place to stay, and we're going to just make fun of him.
All right.
All right.
Good riff.
Thanks.
All All right. Well, I think this ties into one of your songs.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You described a cave.
So Purple Mountains, dude.
Purple Mountains. And Darkness and Cold.
That's the song. All right. So, yeah, I've been, dude, this album, it showed up in the mail the other day. I ordered it a while ago and forgot about it. But Purple Mountains is the last album that David Berman made. Did you ever listen to, like, Silver Jews?
No. You've shown him a couple times.
What about, like, Stephen Malcolm from, like, Pavement?
No.
You don't know Pavement? Damn.
Maybe a couple songs.
Well, that's all right. So, anyways, this is a guy that was around forever. He just made cool music forever and wound up killing himself in 2019. But this is the last album he made, and it's awesome. And Darkness and Cold is one of the songs I put on.
You were playing it on the record player. I was like, I love this, bro.
It is a great song.
Dude, this is, yeah.
It's something like you listen to it and it's like, oh yeah, obviously this guy killed himself. I mean, it's his
oh my lord, poor guy.
But it's great, dude, and I mean, you got to listen to this whole album. I think you'll really enjoy it. One of the other songs I put on today is from it. But
that harmonic is so good. It's so perfect over that guitar. Yeah,
it's sad. Dog, this is the kind of shit. I know I said fuck art earlier in jest, but the importance of it is stuff like that. Like, I with music, with comedy, with movies, with whatever. It's like, this is that other language people talk about where they're like, oh, this is stuff that you can't express in words. Like, that harmonica speaks so much more than anything he's going to say.
It's really beautiful.
Yeah, man.
Now, I got something for you. This was showed to me by Chris Newton, who is a friend of the pod.
Hell yeah.
Back in Atlanta, working at all types of music venues, seeing all types of music, keeping us in the loop. And he showed me El Michelle's Affair with Black Thought, who's another great lyricist.
Oh, I love Black Thought.
Of course. And they did a whole album together. And it's full of great songs, but one song that has been resonating with me is the song That Girl, because the beat's great, the flow's great.
Let's get it.
It's a hot one.
Who is this?
El Michelle's Affair and Black Thought.
I pulled the flower from the garden of pure flora, the Jardine, a bloodline mix, the Philippines with New Orleans. The vibe made me think of Diane Carroll.
This is a dude. That Tyler the Creator song. This all
real
falls,
laid back.
It falls into that like that Blue in Exile stuff that I love, where it's just like there's nothing aggressive in the beat, and I don't know. This is the kind of shit where it's like, oh, cool. I can focus on what they're saying.
Yeah, and they're saying good shit too.
Yeah, man.
In both of those songs, the lyrics are top notch.
I think that's what I've been trying to explain in hip hop. My thing with hip hop forever is the beats that sound so like not routine, but they all sound generic after a certain point where it's like I don't give a fuck what they're saying.
Yeah.
This, it's like, ooh, I can really sit in the pocket and just hear it.
For sure.
And I love it.
Let me do one more.
Yeah.
Because I've been getting into OT Genesis again. I'm not going to play an OT Genesis song right now. He's just a really interesting dude, and I love our Genesis. I might be even saying it wrong, and I'm embarrassed if I am. OT Genesis.
Sure.
Fuck.
But brother, you can tell me his name is Lester. I'm going to believe you.
He did that song like, I look real good today.
Oh, yeah.
He does fun shit in songs, but I was looking up his influences, and one of his guys was Cuddy Ranks. Of course, you know Shabba Ranks. Yeah. I don't know if they're related. I need to do more research. If you know, email us.
Oh, in the minivan pod at gmail.com.
That's right. But this is a song, Limb by Limb, by Cuddy Ranks, that I think is just fucking cool.
So no one take it personal. Not about done.
This is his most famous song on Spotify.
All me have to do is send for the new gun. Anything test dead. We just fly off dozen head. Down the mercy.
Yep.
Duck a dill dill dill. Sell a boy get killed. Duck a dill dill dill. You better
I love this.
Right?
Yeah.
And then it gets better, I feel like.
Duck a dill dill dill. Look up in the barrel. Limb by limb we a go cut them down. Send for the
you know what this dude, I love this.
I feel like this is the voice I try to imitate sometimes when I do.
I know exactly that it is. And you know where I think you got it from?
Where?
Modest Yahoo.
Oh, dude, absolutely.
I think that Modest Yahoo made it okay for white guys to do that.
Haram Tom de Pasta.
Yeah. Before
But also Sublime. Sublime was in that groove too.
They
were pulling from stuff. Oh man. Have I shown you enough Sublime on here?
Not on the podcast, but in real life.
Save it for another
Yeah,
day.
we'll do that. But dude, yeah. But that's the kind of shit where it's definitely like that's what you're pulling from when you do the voice. And it's totally cool to do now that Modest did it.
Maybe. My guy was looking good. He shaved his beard.
Dude,
he's blonde.
He
now.
looks great.
He looks great. I thought he was like on drugs or something. I was like,
He was
no,
just acidic.
This looks great. Max, what's your other
I think I've got 2 on there.
Yeah,
right?
what are you thinking? You want to go to Purple Mountains again? Because I was loving it.
Yeah, let's do Purple. What's the other song I put on
Nights That Won't Happen.
Oh, this song.
Is this about
awesome.
the same girl?
I mean, it's all about being sad.
Yeah.
But this song's great, dude.
Nights That Won't Happen, Purple Mountains.
This could be a Craig Finn song.
I think that's what I like about his music is it's familiar but new in a way.
Yeah.
The dead know what they're doing when they leave this world behind.
Dude, it's really sad. And I have to, preface this because the last time I said I was listening to Elliott Smith, people worried about me. I was like, no.
I almost wish you hadn't introduced it as, by the way, this guy killed himself.
I know. Because that's his whole thing at this point.
That's true. That's what he's known for. So if people know him, they know.
Well, this album specifically is the Suicide Note album, right?
Yeah.
He used to go by Silver Jews, which was a totally different band.
Oh, shit. So, yeah, okay.
Purple Mountains is it's a different thing. And
wow.
it's sad, but it's so fucking good.
Yeah.
He's got this is something that Twitey listened to throughout the pandemic, nonstop. Shit. There's one song I didn't put on here called Margaritas at the Mall that throw it on. Throw off my other song. We're just going to lean into this. He's funny. David Berman's funny and it's good because it's just, yeah. I heard this through David Twitey's door nonstop for 2 years.
This sounds like the intro to this sounds like the intro to oh my god.
It could be Leonard Cohen. It sounds like the future to me.
No, the intro to True Detective.
Oh!
That sounds like the intro to When the Night is Raining.
Wait till the chorus, though. All right, just keep going, because he can't sue us. He's dead.
My God.
I know. Oh, well. Let me see your phone.
All right, gig. Oh, horns. Oh, I love it. That's what we love.
Yep. He's great, dude. This album's really special. And if you are listening and you don't know about it, I can't recommend it enough.
All right. Well, shit, man.
And then, do you have another song?
I did. I had a fourth one. It was OT Genesis, but we don't have to do that.
So let's do this because someone did email us. Okay. So shout out to Evan Golt for emailing us out of Kansas City. First off, he wanted to shout out that he was Selsden in Noises Off.
Oh, hell yeah.
After listening to this, he said, I could not believe my ears when y'all started talking about doing that play. LOL.
This show is who it's for.
That's exactly right. Dude, that's what we're talking about.
Yep.
But anyways, he mentioned we listened to Bread from Beau is Afraid, that one song.
Right.
But he recommended Albert Hammond to us.
Albert Hammond.
And the song 500,000 Miles from Home. But here's the thing. This is what kind of kicked me on this email. Does the name Albert Hammond sound familiar?
No.
Albert Hammond Jr.
Wait, what? Okay, that's the name that came up. What's the name of the song? 500,000 Miles?
500,000 Miles from Home.
Okay.
But Albert Hammond Jr. is the guitarist from The Strokes.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so this is his dad.
Holy shit.
And you forget, The Strokes are all just Nepo babies, bro.
Hey, but they had the tunes.
And they had the stuff.
This man sounds like a great guitarist to me. Oh, cool.
Yeah, dude. This is that. It's like that James Taylor folk.
I feel like you could walk around the city to this.
This is nap time music, dude. This is the kind of music they put on at preschool to get everybody to go to sleep.
Do you know what they put on at my preschool? Shout out. There's a good one. Albert Hammond.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's on the playlist.
Yeah, dude.
Dude, they used to play Miss Mary Mac, all dressed in black. Did you never hear this?
No, dude. This is some.
They don't do it at
the
your
Jewish school.
schools.
Yeah,
Damn.
dude. We don't. You know, I didn't even know about Santa Claus till I was about 20. That's not true.
All right, you got anything to plug, Max?
Yeah. So, okay, yeah. If this is, we're gonna put this one out on Tuesday.
Okay. Cool.
So if you are in Bridgewater, Vermont, I'm gonna be at the Woolen Mill Comedy Club this Saturday night. On the 19th, I'm in Portland, Maine, doing Don't Tell Comedy. But most importantly, June 24th, I'm doing my album at the Gutter in Brooklyn. It would mean a lot if you came out. Michael's hosting the shows. It'll be so much fun.
Yeah.
What do you got to plug, Michael? Oh, and real quick, if you're still listening, send us an email, get in the Discord. Let's all congratulate Michael on a first season of fucking television, dude. In the can.
And if you want to listen or watch that first season of television, it is all streaming now on Hulu. And you can get Hulu for free, I think, at this point.
I can't, but you claim I get it through you, and go
works.
watch Animal Control on Hulu. All right.
Good one.